Hi, it's Jo and thank you for watching Boba Fett Season 1, Episode 4, The Gathering Storm. And there is definitely a storm gathering. The Pike Syndicate are shaping up to be the big bad, or at least a big bad, and it's quite funny because I literally just watched a Clone Wars episode and the Pike Syndicate were in it, and the timing is really funny, but I am stressed. I'm excited to see where the show goes next. I am sorry once again this episode is up late. I'm still adjusting to meds. I'm actually currently adjusting to coming down from my original meds and then going back onto more. So my brain is still a little scrambled, and I want to save this show for when I can properly appreciate it and react to it and enjoy it because I love it. So yes, a reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon now. Let's go. He had a place. People had accepted him. Now he has a burning desire for vengeance. Oh. There you go. Bones and all. He doesn't have this lovely creature anymore, which makes me sad and think it's gonna die. Maybe he'll trade it. Is that enough to feed him? He's a very big guy. Or girl. He could have a girl, didn't he? Oh my goodness! We're here! Those were the flares she shot so she could see them. Okay, so how long was he with the Tuskens for? Because I swear the Mandalorian takes place 5 years, give or take, after the original series of movies, and he was in the movies and then was with the Tuskens. Was he with them for 5 years? Does that make sense, or is that like a plot hole that I should just not look too closely at? I'm confused, because that didn't feel like a 5-year time period because there was the train and... But maybe he's with them for 5 years before the train. But yes, now we're going to see Fennec in the flashbacks, which I am excited for, even if I don't think they've made enough time pass. To think Baby Yoda's on this planet right now, my little Grogu. I miss him. Every day. He does pick up strays to join his forces. Very successfully, although she hasn't agreed to anything yet.
She needs modification.
Whoa. That's how he saved her. Suppose that's why she owes him. How their loyalty starts, because he saved her from the brink of death. Whoa. You gonna cover her up? I literally... Did we know she was part android? Now. Take a look at your stomach. That would freak you out.
You are Master Assassin Fennec Shand.
He knows her, of course.
The mid-room.
Where is it?
Jabba the Hutt's palace.
Bit Fortuna, if I help you, my debt is paid.
But a real friendship is going to be forged along the way. The real treasure. Tweedledum and Tweedledee, just as useful as ever.
You served me well.
Oh.
Either I get it or I die.
I have a
Soon
big
you'll be
cheery
free
outlook on life. Given that they're breaking in, I hope they've seen to all of these security breaches. Now they're in charge. They're given how easily the Wookiee assassin got in. She's so like, see, I'm good at this.
I will contact the rat catcher.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She's so proud of herself and smug. As she should be. Was it the rat catcher? I love these things.
I'll watch the door.
I love this so much. I love these little guys. Oh, it's so sad. These droids have so many feelings and emotions.
I am Boba Fett.
How many times does he say that? It's crying.
Quick little bugger.
Oh,
Can we go now?
it was so scared he turned himself off. Oh, that broke my heart. He was such a happy little rat catcher just minutes ago. I hope they turned him back on when they took over. Always these two. They're better than nothing in terms of security, but they aren't much better than nothing.
You go. I'll handle them.
She's very
Make sure that thing
efficient.
can still fly.
Oh, that poor little droid. Oh, I thought that was going to happen to the little one. She is proving her worth. Not that she needs to, because he knows her by reputation, but... Oh dear, Tweedledum.
I'm a little busy here.
Was more efficient.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, they're already working like a dream and trusting each other. Teamwork. That was cool.
Next time, we stick to the plan.
Next time?
How's the ship? I'll go for the ride.
I think similar to him, she knows that, like, pretty much, I mean, her time as an assassin ended up with her being on the run, or her being someone with a bounty on her head. And she's seen already that he seems to be a man of honor, he sticks to his word, he cares for small, like, helpless creatures and things, like, he's not a terrible person to work with, and justice rained down from the sky, and the mighty were afraid. How does it feel to stand no chance against your enemy?
That's where I'll find my armor.
Oh.
In there.
Fuck.
It's dissolved.
It's not in there anymore. Holy shit. Is that like a baby? Or another one that was hiding there? What the fuck? Come on, mouth's open, shoot in the mouth. It swallowed it as well. Your armor wasn't
Don't
there.
touch my buttons. How many times have you been hired to do a job that was avoidable? They only took the time to think. How much money could have been made?
It's true. The sort of experience they've had is perfectly
Then
aligned.
you and I would be out of work.
I can offer you something no client ever has.
Ooh.
What's that?
Loyalty.
True.
I will cut you in on the success and pledge my life to protect yours.
He means it. You've seen him.
You can only get so far without a tribe.
Yep.
Congratulations, Master Fett. You are completely healed.
Oh, good. Finally.
What about the scars on the inside?
They're both been nearly taken out by a plant. Is he just bored?
Please this customer and let these fine folks get back to their fun, and in return, I will wipe your debt off the books.
Works for me. But he can assess just how skillful she is, and oh my god. Holy shit, he's not stable.
Looks like you could use a job.
I have been trying to recruit him to your team since day one of us knowing he existed.
Prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want.
How dare you suggest such a thing? The rat catcher's still around, my baby, I'm glad.
Join in a defensive alliance until the Pike Syndicate is vanquished.
They have only challenged your territory.
now.
Why should we spill the blood of our ranks for a feud waged between
Because
you
once they've taken his territory over, they'll come for you.
I will vanquish these interlopers who threaten our planet.
I'd push a little
We will
harder
make
for the
this
Alliance.
safe again.
I mean, they're all going to agree now. There's a rancor underneath them.
Will be acceptable.
Do you trust them?
No.
I trust them to work in their own self-interest. I have plenty of credits. What I'm short on is muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Credits can buy muscle. If you know where to look.
Mm-hmm. Mando, is that your music? It sure does have very similar music, so I may be mistaking it, but oh, I miss the Mandalorian show. Like, I'm really enjoying this show, but the Mandalorian is just peak television, especially when he has his son with him. Okay, I really enjoyed this episode. I am still confused about the timeline because the Mandalorian was meant to be 5 years after the fall of the Empire, and then Boba Fett spent a few months with the Sand People, and 5 years had passed. Maybe he did spend more time with them, but then I feel like there was a lot at the beginning of his time with them, then nothing for a few years, and then a lot at the end of his time with them. Are we meant to just be like, yes, I understand? It all makes sense. So please, if I'm missing something obvious, do let me know. But seeing him find Fennec, the lengths he went to save her, obviously because he knew just how resourceful she could be to him, he knew who she was. The fact that that's how he saved her is crazy. If we already knew that, I had forgotten, so I hope we didn't. And for her to imagine that, you wake up from near death, so you'll be very disorientated, and then you look down at your body and part of you is now a droid. That would be so weird. But she's adjusted very well. And I think their loyalty, their bond of trust, is one that kind of started with convenience, also with a bit of mutual respect. They both knew of each other. He'd saved her life when he didn't need to, and it slowly but surely evolved into the bond we see them share now, and I absolutely love it. I'm glad we've got to see that. I'm glad if there are any more flashbacks, Fennec will be in them, but timeline-wise, there's not a great deal of time between him finding her and him standing, looking moody, wanting his armor back, and then him approaching Mando and then helping to save the most precious being to have ever lived. But there is a little bit of time. Has he not waged war on the Pikes? Did he just let them off the hook and just, I'll deal with you later? He took out the bikers and that was that? Or is there more to the flashbacks that we're going to see? Well, we'll find out, I'm sure. But no matter what, the Pikes are coming. He is going to try and get some people in. Now, does that mean we're going to see Mando? I feel like I avoided spoilers like the plague, but I did see, it was like a joke thing that I understood no context for, which now I'm maybe thinking is the end of the episode. It was like, Boba, cool, Boba, Mando, do you want to work a job? Mando, I've been crying for 6 months. And I didn't know the context of it. I assumed it was out of context, but now with that end music scene, and I miss Mando. I mean, it's not the same if he's not with his son. It will break my heart. I genuinely have not been able to watch the end of season 2. Or, yeah, because I can't cope with them being apart. They're a family. I know this is not the show to talk about that. But that would be really interesting. But then also, could he come? Because would that tell us something about what's happening with him and the Darksaber at Mandalore? There's lots of stuff going on there. But I'm just so excited for The Mandalorian season 2, season 3 even. Like I said, I do really enjoy this show. But for me, at least, The Mandalorian is a better show. But I'm sure there are people who have the opposite opinion. And that is what is wonderful about the world and television. So kind of getting to this point in the flashbacks to a point we're familiar with was great. Seeing them work together for the first time and kind of how seamlessly they did work together, I absolutely loved it. Then seeing their sort of modern day plans, he knows what it is to be a leader. He knows you, and a good kind of leader. You show your face. You don't hide behind other people. You walk the streets with no fear, and that helps people have confidence that you are strong enough to face whatever's coming. I did think maybe he could have pushed the mob leaders a little harder on the alliance thing, because he was kind of ally with me, and they were like, yeah, I don't think so, and he was like, okay, then stay out of it. I feel like I'm able to push them a little harder, but in general, I think they would have always put themselves first, whereas as things stand, like he said, they know he offers the better deal. The Pikes, it's only a matter of time before they would then want to expand into everything. They're not going to be content to just have part of the territory. Whereas with him, he's someone that they've heard of. He's at least a little bit honourable from what they've heard of him, sure. And I guess they think even he's a smaller threat than the Pikes. So if he does manage to see them off, they probably think, oh, I could take him on. And down the line, he'd have to deal with them. So yeah, I'm excited to see who they get in for help, whether it's my Mando or whether it's somebody else. But no, I'm just excited to see where the show goes. I'm really, really enjoying season 1 of this season. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.